Do you ever notice growing up that adults don't seem as smart as you once thought they were, and a lot of people don't actually know what they're doing in life? Well, this is something I've actually noticed recently, so I'm just going to go over what I think about it, why I think it's happening, and what I'm actually doing about it as a young adult or, victim myself. And growing up, I always saw my dad as the man who just knew every decision and every answer to every question, and I assumed that when he left school, he just decided he wanted to become a builder, and he pursued it and he enjoyed it, and eventually retired as a builder. But as I grew up, he told me more and more stories about how he actually first got a university degree and like something completely random. I can't even remember what it was, but it was around like marketing or something. And to hear that he did that, and he also started a few businesses and eventually ended up as a construction builder, was just insane. And it broke my reality as a kid. And I looked at all the teachers in my class completely differently, and every adult that I saw. And I just noticed that adults were sort of just like older kids, where they just thought about different things they wanted to do, but were never actually sure. And now, as in my 20s, I feel the exact same thing. I'm pursuing YouTube right now, but a year ago, I was writing on Twitter and growing my personal brand. And it did go well, luckily. I grew to 5,000 followers and had quite a big fan base, but I didn't enjoy it, and so I pivoted off that. And I asked myself recently, why is that was so decisive? And a big part that plays into it is that we have a fear of missing out, right? If I become a YouTuber, I can't also become a dropshipper or whatever. Well, I can do both at the same time, but it probably wouldn't go well. I don't know any YouTubers that are, well, there are quite a few YouTubers that are YouTuber dropshippers, so maybe I'm wrong, but pursuing two things at once means you have a lower chance of succeeding in one of them, right? And so that's a huge part. And so when I actually left high school myself and there was university degrees and businesses I wanted to start, I didn't want to miss out on, because I wanted to become a big YouTuber, I didn't want to miss out on having a big degree in case it all fails. And so that's what played a huge part into it. And well, of course, that's completely reasonable because it makes us smarter thinkers, right? Evaluating our risks and our rewards of all of our options. And I've been thinking about how I'm combating this. And I sort of made a video on this a few days ago about how I was a YouTuber and how I was recording at the park and a guy basically walks past with his dog and says, "Am I a YouTuber?" basically. And I told him I was doing it full time. And as an older guy, he told me it was really risky and I shouldn't be doing that, and perhaps I should go off to university instead while I'm young. And I told him, yeah, okay, just to get him to sort of go away while I was finishing my video. But I did give it an honest thought, right? Because first, it's obviously a very valid point, and it's been in the back of my mind ever since high school, and with all of my friends, as well as my brother going to university. So it's sort of something I'm drawn into, regardless of whether I want to go. But I do have it in the back of my mind as a safety part B, even though it is very unlikely I'll ever go, because it's not something I enjoy. But there's actually two good reasons why not having it all figured out is really good. Because I want you to imagine you're just in that final year of high school and they slam a bunch of papers onto your desk and you want to become a builder, right? And they slam a piece of paper onto your desk and it says, okay, you want to be a builder to the age of 60? Here's exactly what you, step 1, which is, I don't know, take this building class. Step 2, get this apprenticeship. Step 3 is get this job. And step 5 is work for the rest of your life. Wouldn't that just instantly make life very boring for you? It's already planned out for you. You know exactly what's going to happen. It's sort of like why we don't play video games all over again, and why we don't watch the same movies unless it's been like a few months later, because we know exactly what's going to happen. Whereas when we click on a movie and the character, it's like the Hunger Games or Spider-Man, and he's like has to save the girl and the villain is about to win, it's like that's what makes it interesting. And so as I'm sitting in my car recording this YouTube video, I don't know if this video will get 10 views or 1 million views, or whether I will blow up on YouTube this year to 100,000 subscribers, or if I won't. And that's what makes life very interesting and gives me something to wake up and do every day. And so that's why I enjoy it. And so even if I don't have it figured all out personally, I really do actually enjoy it. And so I appreciate you guys for watching. This was sort of a off the dome type video, and if you did enjoy, please subscribe so we can hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you.